Welcome back to another beautiful morning in Red Dead Online RP. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, staying safe, and keeping yourselves entertained while we wait for Rockstar to release a large new DLC, hopefully bringing in a couple new jobs. I hope it's not just one, but we should be getting some info on that in the next few weeks. But I've been keeping myself entertained by creating scripts in Red Dead Online RP, allowing us to have fun with Red Dead Online while waiting for these official updates. Now, in a previous episode, we showed off gold panning, which is something that a lot of people have been wanting added to Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Online, and just has not been added. But we did add it to this Red Dead Online RP server, and it's actually kind of addicting to play. I didn't think it would be, well, I knew it would be fun to play in an RP environment, but honestly, it's just kind of relaxing to do. But today, we're going to be showing off prospecting. This is something that I teased in our gold panning episode, but now you can actually prospect for gold yourself. Now, we've got a couple different locations here on the map, and plenty more will be added. But what you can do is you can actually use your metal detector and be able to search for gold this way that will be randomly spawned along riverbanks and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's a little difficult to see in the daylight. Really, right now, what you have to do is prospect at nighttime until we can get some more of the stuff added here. But maybe if I, like, crouch and do it, we can actually see it. Maybe not. We might actually have to wait until nighttime so that we can dig up this gold. Which, actually, you know what? For digging gold in the middle of a riverbank here, where there could potentially be a lot of people, having it be night might not be a bad idea. You know, we don't want to get robbed and have all of our gold stolen. But I do want to mention that the Town of Redemption Red Dead Online RP server is now available for applications. So anybody can apply right now. So feel free to go to townofredemption.com, submit an application, and if you've had RedM installed before about like 3 or 4 weeks ago, you should be able to play it on the server and do some testing and experiment and see how much fun you can have in an RP environment. I'll leave a link in the description and in the first comment below, but we're going to wait until nighttime and we're going to start doing some prospecting for gold. Now, the plan for this particular lantern is to have it vibrate similar to how it does in Red Dead Online. It's just a matter of kind of getting the scripts up to par with what you can do in Red Dead Online. That requires a little bit further development of RedM. So the more people that get interested in RedM, the more the developers of RedM will actually work on creating stuff for us to be able to make better and better scripts and have more functionality. But right now, what this lantern does is it puts this blue mark on the ground. And then when you finally find a spot for gold, it's going to turn green. So basically what's going to happen is it's going to have like this slight vibration to it when it's blue. And then it's going to have like a solid, consistent vibration when it goes green. And there won't be any marker on the ground right now. But this is kind of like just showing off exactly how it's going to work, just without the vibration to it. So you're going to go to these little prospecting things on the map. I think eventually what we might do is completely remove these markers. And then but this is right now just kind of showing people where it is so they can test. So we're starting the prospecting right now. It's going to kind of spawn randomly throughout this area, and then we have to go find it. It's a really cool system for doing this, and let me know in the comments below what you think. If there's any ideas that you have for changing it up, definitely make sure to let me know in the comments below as well. You can see now that we've kind of like prospected the area, and we are digging our first potential piece of gold. So we got 2 pieces of gold from this one. I kind of like that it's all like rainy and stuff. You can do this during the day. It's just going to be more difficult, but you will get a prompt. And then once you dig up that particular one, I don't think we can hit it twice. Sometimes there's a chance to hit it twice. But then it will dynamically spawn in new areas to be able to collect gold. And as you continuously do this, your chances sometimes will be high, sometimes lower. I think it's a really cool system for being able to prospect gold randomly throughout the world. And I'm excited to show it off for all of you. And I'm excited to finally open up the server for people to submit applications and actually be able to come have some fun on it. As I mentioned before, any people who are just now installing RedM, it's not going to work. We're still waiting for the RedM devs to create a fix for that. I was hoping that it would be sooner rather than later, But if you have installed RedM at any point in time in the past, then you should be good to be able to play. But let's see if we can find our next piece of gold. Now, I do also know that everybody's kind of really disappointed with Red Dead Online at the moment. We are kind of just out in the wind, not really knowing when the next update's going to come out, when game fixes are going to release and all that stuff. So I definitely understand the frustration. You're not alone. I do still have very, very high hopes for Red Dead Online. And the goal of this server was not to, like, replace Red Dead Online. It's more of something to provide players with a way to still be able to play this wonderful game and be entertained while waiting for official updates, and just give players something to be a little bit excited about while waiting for things to happen. I mean, that has been a huge boon for GTA 5 over the past few years. I mean, and quite frankly, GTA 5 has seen a massive increase in purchases and player base due to GTA RP. I mean, GTA RP had almost 80,000 concurrent players the other day, which is more than GTA Online had on Steam. It's crazy how successful that has been for the game and how many sales it has produced. So I really hope that Rockstar kind of starts treating Red Dead the same. And obviously, I'm really, really excited for the next Red Dead Online update, especially, I know a lot of people actually aren't excited for the photographer, but I am. I actually did photography for a long time as, you know, a side gig when I was younger, when helping to pay for college classes and stuff like that. And I actually took a lot of graphic design classes to help. There we go. So that's our next gold prospecting spot. So I'm actually really excited for that and any other roles, especially if they add the lawman role or the evolution of whatever the bounty hunter is going to be at the same time. I hope that they're really aiming for a nice big update, although I wouldn't be surprised if they don't do any big fixes until the next generation. I don't know. I really wish Rockstar would just kind of be more open with what they have planned, instead of just keeping us all in the dark, because all that's doing is creating more frustration. But look at this nice gold digging animation. I know our hand is a little iffy on the shovel. So did we get 3 gold pieces from that one? Nice. So this lantern can actually be purchased from the shops, and then you'll be able to use it to prospect for gold. Now, right now, these... Oh, you know what? These might just be test icons for it, and they might not be dynamically spawning here. But there is a cooldown for the spawns as well. So we got both of these, and you can go into caves, riverbeds, all sorts of locations to be able to find them. Some of them, they should all have the dynamic spawns, but I think when it's first launched, it's always going to be in the same spot, which is something that we have to fix. But really, that won't happen much because it's only the first time that the server is restarted. Other than that, it will always have dynamic spawns. So I just wanted to show off how it would work in the daytime. So this is pretty much what you would see once we actually get it fully up and going. You're not going to be able to see anything on the ground, and you'll have to kind of wait for the vibration to tell if you're getting closer or farther away. That's probably a little bit farther out once we can get some more stuff going with the scripting. But we should still see that little icon pop up when we actually find the gold. So that's really going to be what helps us out. I feel like it's going to be like around this particular rock. But also, if anybody has any ideas for things to add to the Red Dead Online RP server, definitely make sure to leave some comments down below. And also, if you feel like supporting the project, you can become a member and stuff like that for faster application reviews and all that stuff, and access to the beta servers, which won't be the full launch server, but you'll have access to new things that are being worked on, as well as supporting on Patreon, and memberships will get access to being able to view the dev section. So if you're interested in learning scripting and stuff like that, you'll be able to see what they're posting in there. Although you won't be able to post in there, you'll be able to see what people are working on. Probably learn a little bit about scripting and stuff like that too. So there's some additional benefits to that. Now that it's raining, we can actually see a little bit of the blue, but we have not found any gold yet. I can't believe I walked right over the gold. So once you find it, you just have to release the aim key and it'll start digging up the gold. Let's see how much we get this time. Let's see. Oh, I just realized that the lantern gets stuck on the end. I think it was 2 again. So the animation is a little wonky, but, you know, for not having access to all the dev stuff, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. So this one's going to be on cooldown now as well. But the way it works is it dynamically spawns stuff within a distance. So say we wanted to have spawns go all the way down this river, you would just put a distance from this point down to another point, and then it would dynamically spawn these gold points within that range. It's pretty cool how we can do this. We can add them all over the place. Now, we're also working on adding new boxing rings. So when we were testing out the boxing previously, we just had it in like a sheep pen. But we're actually working on building boxing rings so you can actually start. They'll be outside of towns and stuff like that. We've also got our own version of moonshiners added into it where you can craft up your own moonshine, and instead of just doing like a delivery to somebody you never really even see, you can actually request, like, walk up to any NPC in the game and try and prompt them to purchase your moonshine. And sometimes they'll purchase it, other times they might get annoyed and tell you to go away, or sometimes they might try and shoot you in the face. So it's just a kind of interesting version of moonshiners. There's going to be a lot of stuff added for it. I'm really excited about the progress that we've had, and I'm looking forward to seeing people join in. Right now we are in the, I guess what you would call the beta phase, so those that support on Patreon and all that stuff will be able to join in an alpha, have access to dev chats and stuff like that, and an additional testing chat for things that need to be tested. So anybody that's out there looking for a little bit of a new experience, make sure to go to townofredemption.com and submit an application. Link will be in the description, as well as the first pinned comment on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish everybody good health. I wish everybody at Rockstar Games stay safe, create some awesome content. I hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you all in the next one.